This storeroom is property of the Albs of Ignadon. Entry is strictly forbidden to anyone without proper authorization.
You don't take any prisoners, huh?
When it comes to preserving my people, there is only one directive. And you clearly violated it.
All right, let's just relax. What are you doing here?
I'm Naira. I'm in charge of our batteries.
So you're like, what, security?
Security? No, that's not exactly what I'm doing here.
Hang on a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yes, you do. We met in the domed city in Abessa. I was the only good technician in that cleric settlement. Remember? I was a separatist. It was a long time ago. The rules are different now.
Yeah, I noticed. How'd you get here?
I lost my home back when I was a separatist. I didn't know what to do. I ended up in the domed city, working as a technician for the clerics. I was doing that when we met. I survived. I even made good money. But it was a life of compromise. I often did things that went against my convictions. Those days are gone.
You're pretty impulsive for someone raised by the Albs.
I am a true Albigan now. There are consequences to that.
And anybody who doesn't do things how you like them gets hit in the head a few times.
You know better than anyone what Elex withdrawal can do. The fight against extreme emotion can be incredibly hard on us.
Fine. I accept your apology.
There has to be a life without Elex. It's the only way we can get our senses under control. That's why I try to stop our Elex as often as I can.
As long as I'm not around when you do. You seem to know me well.
Well, you were a major figure in the court at the Ice Palace. It was a long time ago. But you were under the direct authority of the Hybrid, weren't you?
Pretty dark chapter in my career.
Nonetheless, I still didn't recognize you back then in the domed city. Yet more proof that Blue Elex clouds our senses without us knowing it.
There's a new group in Caracas. It calls itself the Sixth Power. Its members have gathered in the old bastion to fight off the invaders.
Why are you telling me this?
You'd be a suitable candidate to join. If you can control your mood swings.
And how do you know I don't sympathize with these alien invaders?
I don't think you'd give up control of your existence entirely. Your expertise and fighting skill would be valuable to the Sixth Power. And to me.
You could be right. I have to admit, your offer has some appeal. I wouldn't be entirely against it. However...
not entirely against it. The hell does that mean?
You were once an idol to us all. You were the most effective commander the Albs ever had. But that was long ago. You and the Free People have fought a war against us.
I was acting on my own account, that's true. But it wasn't as if I had a choice. The hybrid would have thrown the Albs to their doom.
Relying on the promises of the hybrid was a big mistake. But if everything had gone according to plan and the directive,
then sooner or later the hybrid would have put all of Magellan's creatures into the converters to snatch the Elex from them. As a separatist, you fought for the old values of the Albs and against the hybrid. So you should know better, Naira. No one could have survived that, not even the Albs. The Free People and I had to intervene to stop the worst from happening.
Strange hearing that from your mouth, but who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe not. I'm not sure it matters. Like I said, those days are long gone.
What are your duties here at the depot?
In essence, I am committed to the preservation of our community. My role is evaluation of the secret strategic plans of the other factions. This information would give us an incredible advantage.
Who exactly do you mean when you say us? People in general or just the Albs?
Does it matter?
What happens when there's a conflict between the two?
That's irrelevant. Don't tell me that the Sixth Power wouldn't benefit immensely. If a conflict did arise, the situation would need to be reassessed.
Huh. Well, you've obviously thought this through.
No, but I'll have to do so if it actually comes to that.
However, you must admit there is a risk that our agreement may not last long.
That's always a danger, no matter what the current arrangement is.
Sounds exciting.
It sounds exciting? Wouldn't it make more sense to wait until you know whether it leads to such an emotion?
How exactly is this gonna work? Obtaining the secret, strategic plans of other factions.
Why are you so interested?
Well, while you're rotting here in your camp, you really won't be able to get a hold of anything. You're gonna have to leave the depot. And once you're outside, you'll need help if you want to get anywhere.
I see. And you're the one that's going to help?
Why not? I help you, and you become my comrade in arms.
I would need to think about that first.
I don't have much time. Answer me now.
I'll think about it.
Fine. I don't want to rush you, but...
You assure me that you'll ask nothing of me that could harm my people?
I can't promise you that. We're in a war for the survival of mankind.
A general but honest answer. I understand. All right. I'll take my chances. Listen to what I'm planning. We've noticed a few outlaws watching the depot. They're almost certainly gathering intel on our HQ and making strategic attack plans. I want those plans. I need to find out what the outlaws know so I can protect our people from them. If you want to keep your word and support me, then this is your opportunity.
You can count on me. Show me the outlaws you want to steal from.
Very determined, as always. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. See? There they are. They've been turning up here for a while now.
It's just a scout patrol.
Maybe. But I don't like being spied on. They've hidden their strategic plans somewhere in a small repository. We'll search the repository and capture their plans.
What if they catch us doing it?
They're outlaws. No one will miss them.
Or we could just steal the plans out from under them.
And so avoid any open conflict?
I need to concentrate. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. Damn it. I'm running out of time.
As you wish. Leave it up to you.
On the other hand, you could just stand here and do nothing. I'll take care of it.
Then give me the order. The result is the only thing that matters.
So...
Hey! Why are you skulking around here? Just keep your sticky fingers to yourself. Understood?
So... better get out of here before they capture me.
Hey! Just keep...
On the other hand, you could just stand here and do nothing. I'll take care of it.
Then give me the order. The result is...
So... better get out of here before they capture me.
You! Get over here!
Didn't you say it could be done without open conflict?
It doesn't matter. I got the Outlaws' plans.
Excellent work. Give them to me. Well, thank you. I'll check them out later. This has probably helped us to thwart an imminent attack on our depot.
You see, that pleases you.
Is that so? Well, we can be very pleased. Even the smallest battles sometimes have a devastating effect on the overall picture.
Okay, so now what?
I have to think about it. I'll stay by your side while I do. And... thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it.
If we Albs take power again, everything here will be cleared away.
easy.
My husband went to buy cigarettes a few days ago. I haven't heard anything from him since. I'm seriously worried about him now. I should have reported it after the first 24 hours, so no one thinks I have anything to do with his disappearance. I've heard so many stories. Husbands suddenly disappearing. Just like that. Now what should I tell the police? Should I tell them anything at all? Some of our friends are already asking after him. I hope nothing's happened to him.
It's payback time! Coming for you!
back. To our community, I mean.
You think that's a good idea?
It doesn't matter what I think. But I can't deny that we would achieve our goals faster with you than without you.
Cora says you're getting in the way of her expedition.
Cora, the researcher. I assume you're referring to her plan to waste the lives of ALB troops investigating a vague rumor at the old converter.
She made it sound different.
Of that, I have no doubt. Since the experiment, she has been difficult to deal with.
Experiment?
Cora was researching Elex distillation. There was a release of gas which she wasn't prepared for. It had a negative effect on her. If she wasn't so critical to our research effort, she would have been removed from our community long ago.
About Cora.
I assume you want me to approve her expedition to the old converter. So give me one good reason to do so.
If you want Cora to live, you should approve her expedition.
Is that some kind of threat?
No, Cora's just determined to go. With your permission and your soldiers, or without.
She would go to the old converter alone. Very well. I will assign 2 soldiers to escort her, and you will go with her too. If she dies, I will hold you responsible. I'm sending you the tracker data for the 2 soldiers. Locate them and take them with you. I'll send you your new instructions immediately. Good luck.
You're Jax?
Yeah, why?
I've received new orders. I'm to accompany you and the scientist Cora on an expedition. Let's not waste time.
You must be Jax. My orders are to protect you and Cora on an expedition to the old converter. We need to leave immediately.
I was with Azok. He gave me the permit for your expedition.
I can't believe this. Amazing! And you already picked up the escort? Excellent. Let's not waste any time. I can hardly wait.
Let's start the expedition and head to the old converter.
I will explain our purpose. Our scouts near the old converter have reported seemingly feeble examples of the alien creatures. Until now, we didn't know the creatures could age at all. It would be more efficient to explain on the move. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go to the old converter.
Good. You'll lead the soldiers, as I have no combat expertise. But I know the way, so follow me and let them follow you. You two back there, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the way I like it. Okay, let's move out. Everybody follow me. Maintain the pace.
You were going to tell us what this expedition is about.
Let's get out of here first. I'll explain when we get outside. They wouldn't do that. Would they?
Who knows? A lot's...
Maintain the pace.
You were going to tell us what this expedition is about.
Let's get out of here first. I'll explain when we get outside. They wouldn't do that, would they?
Excellent.
Are we all still?
The expedition won't be risky if I'm on it. I can handle anything we encounter.
So you and Cora can handle it alone. Those strange creatures won't be a problem for you, of course. Good. I therefore authorize the expedition. You and Cora will leave immediately. Good luck.
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Would they?
Follow me.
Maintain the pace.
You were going to tell us what this expedition is about.
Let's get out of here first. I'll explain when we get outside.
Excellent.
Are we all still together?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's go. And let's pick up the pace. I assume your legs are functioning normally. You two back there, how proficient are you in combat?
Second best in my unit.
And your squad mate over there?
Still in training, ma'am.
Have either of you been in the field before?
No, ma'am.
Me neither, ma'am.
That's fucking suboptimal. Have to revise my estimate of our likelihood of success. I should probably start by explaining what we're actually doing here. The purple creatures that nearly overran Maricor were sighted at the old energy converter. These particular specimens looked unusually weak. We're on this expedition to get tissue samples from them. And for that, I need you lot to kill one for me. I doubt they'll let us cut samples out of them while they're still alive.
Can I ask what's so special about these specimens, ma'am? Except for looking weak, I mean.
That's exactly what's so special about them. As far as I know, the creatures normally show almost no individual variation within a class. That's all I know. I'm not told much because my security clearance isn't high enough, apparently. But I digress. In any case, I need the tissue samples to study how these creatures are created. Are they born, constructed, or just modified? I don't know. Knowledge of their true nature would be of great use to us. At least. Originally coming from somewhere on the right. Come on. Better not go there. It's too dangerous. I can't wait to show Azok I was right to make this expedition.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am. What do you want?
We actually find and kill these things. We have to drag their bodies all the way back to the depot?
Are you insane? No, obviously not. I just need tissue samples, so just cut some pieces out of them. I brought containers of nutrient solution to keep the samples alive. Hopefully. We're getting close. According to the reports, we're looking for a cave or a rock overhang or similar. Hopefully, we'll find them.
We're in significant danger here.
Patience is not one of my strengths. What's this waste of time? Let's keep going. Let's go. What's this waste of time? Let's keep going. Here we are. The question is, what's our approach? I don't want to get any closer to the converter. I have a gun, but I'm hardly trained with it.
If you can't fight, you better hide.
That was what I was thinking too. I'll wait close by. Do you have any questions before you go on?
Any idea where exactly we might find these purple creatures?
According to the scouts, there should be a small cave here somewhere. At the junction to Abessa, somewhere on the outskirts of the old converter. That's all I know. Just keep going further inland. Look for a small cave or something.
Here, take the tissue samples.
Thanks. Just a moment. I'll put them in the nutrient solution. We should head back. It's too dangerous to examine the samples here. I can get home alone safely. I know the safe and unsafe areas now. And I have these two with me. You want to come along?
I'll walk you back.
Are you sure? I don't need your protection anymore, and I wanted to take a look at the samples on the way. I'm not going to have time to talk to you. And if something goes wrong, I still have those two soldiers with me.
I'll still come along. I don't want to travel alone.
Okay, suit yourself. Let's get going. I can't wait to examine these samples properly. From what I've seen of the samples so far, they look perfectly normal. Tell me, did you notice anything special about these creatures?
There was one thing. The big ones seem to be protecting the smaller ones. That's about it.
Interesting. So the big one was behaving like a parent. A mother, perhaps? There could be something to that.
To what?
To what you just said, that the big one was trying to protect the small ones. Maybe the small ones were its offspring. Damn it. I wish we'd taken some samples from the big one, too. Doesn't matter now. Not much longer now.
It's risky to be wandering around here.
Here we are. I'll get started on the analysis of the samples right away. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. See you around.
Good.
I found you. I was looking for you.
Me?
Yes. The rote mulch entrails you brought me were a great success with my students. I could pay you as motivation. So let me know if you want to hunt mutants for me again.
About the mutants. What do you want me to bring you this time?
Nothing. I want you to take something away. You remember the bait I used for the rote mulches?
The stuff for class? With the contrast medium in it?
Exactly. I can't ask my students to collect any mutant more dangerous than a rote mulch. But you could do it.
So you want me to put out bait to attract mutants? Sounds dangerous.
That's why I can't do it with my students. And why I will pay you well. The higher the risk, the greater the motivation must be. That is a foundational principle of motivational control.
Which goddamn mutants will I be dealing with this time?
Possibly none. Your task is only to put out bait. We aim to lure mutants. They are mutated organisms that are similar to humans in basic form and are capable of using weapons. Their brains are perfect for our study. They're marvels created by the biotech engineers of our past.
Where should I set the bait?
Good question. But both location and method are important, so pay attention. If you walk straight south, up the hill, you will see an old castle. It was occupied by the clerics. Now it is occupied by a number of mutants. There will be tables there. Place the bait on them. There is little human instinct left in mutants, but they are still drawn to food on tables. It's possibly a subconscious urge.
All right, I'll set the bait for you.
Good. Here, take the bait. Once you've set it out, come back here to me. I will pay you well.
Do you know that most of the old radio towers are still intact? But almost nobody knows how to use them. Everybody is more interested in alcohol.
But that has other advantages.
Those old methods of construction were highly inefficient. Our risk of being killed increases exponentially the longer we stay here. The cleric's training facility used to be here. Now these walls are just further testimony to their overly ambitious goals.
outpost to headquarters. Can anyone hear me? I need to get out of here. Grab whatever you can carry. The Alps are about to overrun us. Why didn't anyone spot them? Faster! Go!
That should be enough. That should be enough.
More troops have been requested to help clear the outpost. We'll have no trouble eliminating those few clerics. The Elex from this area will be mined and stored immediately.
That didn't work. I'm in.
That's it. I should get back to Alzea. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in. That's it. I should get back to Alzea. About the mutants. I set out the Elex bait.
Excellent. Now we wait until it's eaten, and the contrast medium spreads through their bodies. I don't know how long that will be. Ozkill will know. I'll go and talk to him. I'll let you know when you can go and harvest the mutants. Keep concentrating. Feel the anger rising up inside of you.
Who knows how long this will last?
Do I really have to sell to humans now? Hey, wait a second. You're Jax. You're the asshole who got me into this shit in the first place. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not dealing with you.
Why so unfriendly?
Because of you, I get a fraction of my ration. If it wasn't for the tiny dose I get, I would have shot you already. What the hell do you want anyway?
I want to trade.
If you want me to trade with you, you're gonna have to pay for what you did. No Elex, no deal. So, you still wanna buy something?
What?
So, I'd like to call in a favor with you.
Meaning?
I want you to accompany me on my next mission.
What exactly would that entail?
There's a group of clerics exploring Caracas. I want to know what makes them tick, and what they think about us elves. I want to know their plans, and get an idea of how dangerous they could be to us elves.
I see. Do you know where these clerics are right now?
Yeah, but not for how long. We have to move fast if we're gonna catch them.
Wow. My head. This damn infection.
Wait a minute. I talked to Oskill about the Elex bait. You remember?
Oh yeah, the mutants.
Exactly. I needed confirmation of how long the contrast medium would take to penetrate their brains. Oskill confirmed that it should have done so by now. We should go and harvest them. As motivation, I will remind you that you will receive a large payment. You know where to find me.
Not so fast. Where do I go again?
Go to the South Mountain. Find the mutants who ate the bait, kill them, and remove their brains. You already agreed to the plan, so just think of the reward and go. I expect you back soon.
Without backup, it would be far too dangerous to stay here any longer.
Remember your punishments. Let your emotions run free. Feel the hate and the despair.
About the mutants. I have the mutant brains with me.
Excellent. I wasn't certain you would survive. Was it difficult to get the brains?
It wasn't easy. For someone like me, no problem.
Then accept this payment as commensurate with the minor issues you encountered. I have to preserve these brains for dissection now, as you may have realized. I have no more work to give you right now. If I need your assistance again, I will come to your location. Oh, I almost forgot. Thanks. Don't push too far. Remember your exercises. Emotions are dangerous, so maintain balance.
It's time.
I have another job for you, if you're interested.
I am interested. What's it about this time?
I have almost finished teaching the biotech science class. but I haven't shown my students the greatest work of the biotech engineers of the past. The heart of a Cyclops. Can you acquire one?
I have a Cyclops heart with me.
Incredible. I never expected to get one for a lesson. With this, I can finish the biotech science course with a remarkable demonstration. What payment do you want for this?
Nothing. I'm doing this for the kids.
Fascinating what emotions can do. I'm very... What's the expression? Ah, yes, grateful. I'm sure the children will be very happy. I now have all the demonstration materials that I need to teach the children about mutantism. I won't need your help anymore. Thank you for helping me with this. I was concerned I would have to cancel this course. You stopped that from happening. I have to go now to prepare the heart. I will see you around. Keep your emotions under control. Calculate the way we've learned and concentrate on it. Let the emotions subside.
If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
thought that one day plants would cause us so many problems.
You're talking about mana, right?
Yes. Elex is versatile, but transform it into mana, and it unleashes completely different powers. Until recently, it was only the Berserkers who ran rings around us. Berserkers have made this place more bearable. Gotta give them that. When the Outlaws were in charge, it was little more than an oversized junkyard. Not anymore.
Seems they won't be coming back.
How about a drink first?
I want you to teach me something.
I'll gladly teach my skills to one of our own.
I want you to teach... Do you know anything about Ivan being robbed of his provisions delivery?
I'll assume you're talking about the spices and canned goods Chloe was storing?
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Sometimes we have to take food off a few plates on the surface. Well, we can't grow any food down here on our own, so you have to expect something like that. I know you understand.
I know. I was just curious.
Then I hope you got the answer you were looking for. You should get your fair share.
You better leave! Good. You better... Good.
Done. Done. Well, time to get my payment from the reward chest.
I see you have Thorhill's fertilizer. Good. That'll put a damper on her plans to expand. Go collect your payment from the chest if you haven't done it already. There's still some jobs that need to be done if you have the time.
As I was saying,
Done.
who says so is a damn idiot.
I can't right now.
Apparently they're still in Goliath.
Okay, that's done.
How's that possible?
I'm in. Done. You know where Hank is?
Your pet? It had better not be anywhere around here. If that beast contaminates any of my vials or tinctures, you'll be responsible.
I mean Hank the traitor.
Hank the traitor? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have to know him.
Laddie, if I told you I found the Philosopher's Stone and now have the ability to create gold, would you believe me? If such a fellow exists, then he's nowhere around here. Anyway, someone like that, you're more likely to find him with Baxter's people than with us.
You actually stole the guidebook from Tylus? That's worth a lot of scratch. I see you got your hands on Scrappy's things, too. That'll take the Berserkers down a notch, even if I do feel a little bad about it. I always like Scrappy. I'll make sure all his things are returned to him. In due time. There's still some jobs that need...
palace was robbed.
Go on! Get out of here! Good decision.
Why are you sneaking around?
I'm in. Done. That's it. Should talk to Yasma again.
I was saying something.
You were able to get Fenris's criminal records? You've succeeded where many have tried and failed. I've got a special mission for a talented thief like you. There's something we've never seriously considered before.
Who's the target?
Spoken like a true claw. It's Rat. This requires more skill than you may think. Rat isn't one to just hide a key or a code somewhere. His power is only as good as the people who fear him. He's got a safe and a chest in his tower. Each one contains a book. He calls them his blood packs. These books are where he keeps records of all the people who owe him favors. He also has some dirt in there.
It's a weird place to keep dirt.
No, not actual dirt. He collects any valuable info he can on people, to use for blackmail. Once we have those books, we can expand our network very quickly. If you bring me those blood packs, you'll be very well compensated.
But you told me not to bring stolen goods directly here to the hideout.
For the blood packs, I'll make an exception. As soon as Rat realizes he's been robbed, he'll turn the entire fort upside down looking for them. That means our dead drops won't be safe anymore. We can't risk someone finding the blood packs in a trash can somewhere. So, are you willing to try and steal them?
Sounds like it'll be tough. You have any suggestions on where to start?
If I knew where to start, I would have already done it myself. The chest that holds one of the blood packs is right next to his throne. From what I know, it's practically unbreakable. You could try and get it open, but I don't know how good you are. The only other way of getting into that chest is by stealing the key from Rat. He always carries it with him. So you'll have to steal it directly from him if you can't get the chest open. Then you have to worry about the tower. It's rarely unguarded. You'll have to be patient. Wait for the moment when no one's in the tower. There's only 2 guards at night, and they're both smokers. You'll have to wait until they're both on their smoke breaks.
Okay. So I either steal the key from Rat, or break into the chest, preferably at night when the guards are on a smoke break. Got it.
But that's only for one part of the blood packs. You have to get both books. Just one won't help us. Okay, next you'll have to sneak into the basement of the tower, Rat's treasury. Look for a safe in there. You'll have to crack it. Rat's too smart to write combinations or codes down. And you'll never get the code out of him, no matter what you do to him. You got it?
Oh, steal the key from Rat or break into the chest, crack the safe in the basement, and do it all without being seen. Yeah, if that's everything.
Now you know why no one's made it before. And if you don't succeed, well, you won't be the first. Only give this a go if you're absolutely sure you can pull it off. It isn't worth dying over. But who knows? Maybe you can do it. You've managed all these other jobs so far.
We'll see.
Good luck. Again, good luck with that whole Rat situation. If you're able to steal his blood packs, bring them straight to me.
Okay, now it's starting to get creepy.
I was there when we laid the foundations of Goliath and Edon. Those were the good old days, let me tell you. So you better show me some respect, or you'll be meeting my Danya, and you won't like it.
You better get out of here! Don't do that again! Back problems? Back problems? You have no business here! Go! Don't do that again!
What are you doing sneaking around here? You have some nerve.
That didn't work. 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 That didn't work.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work.
I'm in.
That's what you're wasting your time on?
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Ugh. That still wasn't everything.
What are you doing sneaking around here? What are you doing sneaking around here?
Damn it. Done.
The thieves can get away with that, then what else can they get away with?
I was on their side until now.
Wait a sec. Is that what I think it is?
Well, looks like it.
Holy shit! You really are amazing! I can't believe it! I need to sit down for this. You really are that good.
I know.
You've earned that ego. I hope this is enough to pay you for your help. I have to look all this over now. I think, yeah, that's everything we needed from you. You've done everything we told you to do. You've expanded our network, given us some leverage, and put money in the coffers. You even helped stymie the Berserkers' expansion plans. If we ever need anything else, I'll find you. Otherwise, thanks for everything.
This place is the origin of our existence. We shouldn't have left it to those Reavers. Unsightly, filthy, and chaotic. Not everything humans create is desirable.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
I don't know enough about that. Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Do I know you?
Don't act dumb.
Oh, yeah. You're the sucker from the fort.
Not so friendly now, huh?
Oh, fuck you. I don't owe you anything.
Give me my shards back now.
Here, take this and go cry about it to a hooker. We're done. If I see you back here, I'll rip off your arms and face and enjoy it.
I just don't understand. Why'd you scam me?
Because the universe needs artists like me. To soak up gullible marks like you and maintain the balance. There, I've taught you a valuable life lesson, so now you say thank you and leave.
Was any of what you told me the truth?
What kind of stupid question is that? It's true that I stopped by the healers on purpose. It's easy pickings out there. Worrying makes people gullible. You know, gullible like you. So I spotted you and I told you what you wanted to hear. For what it's worth, I didn't plan on the scam becoming uncovered so soon. But there's not much I can do about that. Your loss.
I want you to find my book. No stone left unturned.
Are you looking for something specific?
Looking for something? What are you doing in there?
What was it again?
What are you doing here? Hello?
That didn't work.
No skulking around.
Looking for something?
That didn't work. Too easy.
to do it.
So, about the thefts in the Upper District. Here's the loot you wanted.
Ooh, you are talented, aren't you? I'm glad you're one of the good guys. It won't be long now till the guards want more security themselves. As soon as they make a stink with Rat, I'll visit him about the whole security business. Then, I'll get my way. But I still owe you something. Here's your collateral. And I'll take these items out of the inventory for you. Thanks for not betraying me.
Just a few tweaks, our technicians could give this complex a purpose again.
What do you think its purpose used to be?
Who cares? The point is the untapped potential before us.
Yes!
This locker appears to be connected to some kind of complex pneumatic tube system. I guess this is where I meant to put Porter's package. The package is safely stowed. Now to see if there's already something waiting for me at the exit of the pneumatic tube system. I have the payment for Porter. I should take it back to him.
Fascinating.
I delivered the package.
And the shards? You got them with you too?
Right.
Well, hand them over then. I'll stick to our deal. I'll get myself a new house. You can have what's left.
Here are your shards.
I have to say, I'm impressed. You made a difficult delivery and didn't screw me out of my shards. That's nothing to sniff at in this shithole. I'm going to head over to Brenda right now to see about buying myself a better home. You should come with me. The remaining shards are yours, after all.
Buddy, you aren't allowed to be here. Fuck off!
Maybe this will convince you to let me through?
Okay. I'll pretend I didn't see you. This time. Go on. Do whatever it is you have to do. If I see you here again, I'm kicking you out. Go on. Off you go. I never saw you.
My attention is needed elsewhere. That's too much for the... What do I think of it? Better to keep that to myself.
Hey, Porter. The usual? Or you want to rent another room?
Nope. This time, Brenda, I'm buying, not renting.
Ah, Porter, come on. We talked about this. I can't afford to sell you a room. Besides, you ain't got no shards. You know what? I'll let you stay the night for free. Room's empty right now anyway.
No need. I found someone who made a very lucrative delivery for me. What do you say to 500 shards?
5? Hey, where'd you get so much money?
I told you,
Yeah. Shit, that's a lot of shards. Look, I'll think about it. I'll do the math and let you know.
Then what if I said 7? Would you still have to think about it then?
Jeez, Porter. Okay. If it's so important to you, 700 it is. Hand it over. You can go right upstairs. Room's all yours.
Thank you so much.
My attention is
I
needed
bought a
elsewhere.
room from Brenda. Can't tell you how grateful I am. I'd still be living in squalor without you. Here's your share. Thanks for everything, my friend.
The cheater becomes... Some of these creatures...
Welcome to the nursery. What can I get you, hun?
Looks more like a tavern than a nursery.
Look around the place. Nothing but boys behaving bad. And they only get worse as the night goes on. And it's up to me to set them straight. Sometimes I feel less like an innkeeper and more like their mom. Those boys are nothing but overgrown babies with guns. Hence the name. So, what'll it be? How about some milk? With the healthy shot of the hard stuff, of course.
Give me something to drink.
The nursery has everything you need. Take your pick.
Whatever. Not again. Nah, that's too much for this one.
The guards are letting too many through.
That was bound to go wrong. Nah, that's too much for this one.
I get sick tomorrow. Looks different.
Jax? I don't fucking believe it. Never thought I'd run into you here.
Hector? I thought I'd never see you again.
I know. Back then I said we wanted to cross the mountains, start a new life. But, as you can see, we didn't make it very fucking far.
How the hell did you wind up working with the outlaws?
Well, the Claws always had a big expansion plan. We wanted to build a society from the ground up, a place without war. Thought it might be easier to get settled in the lands beyond the mountains. But we stopped here to rest, and our guide fucked off. Never came back. Without him, we didn't know how to cross the mountains without dying. So we got stuck here. One thing led to another, and here I am at the top of the heap. Life sure is fucking funny sometimes, huh?
Can I join you?
You want to be an outlaw? Huh. Well, I guess it could work, but... would you be willing to work as an informant?
Sure.
Looks like you haven't chosen a faction yet. We already have informants among the Morcons and the Berserkers, but we need someone to earn the trust of their higher-ups. So if you want to join us, you gotta make contact with my people. I can't tell you any more than that. You know our cells work alone. I can't tell you exactly where they're hiding. So, join up with the Berserkers or the Morcons. When you're there, find my people. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Hey, it was great to see you again, Jax. Sorry, but I gotta go. Got shit to do.
Huh. Well, that's very irritating.
Why are your gate guards handing out Elexit?
Darius is following instructions. I'm pleased to hear that.
That doesn't answer my question.
I'm just a generous soul.
Of course. And now the real reason?
Fine. I guess I can't fool you. Not like I'm giving shit away. I earned my cut. First of all, the shards stay here. Whatever I give out at the gate, it gets spent inside it. But even if it doesn't, my men take care of the rest. Don't need more than a few fast fingers to get back my property plus a tidy profit. They think I'm a savior, and curse their luck while owing me one.
Devious.
Hey, we all gotta make a living. You get it.
One of your people mounted an attack on the Alps.
Wow, Viper actually pulled it off.
You knew about it?
No, but Baxter warned me he planned something. Something big. I was supposed to keep an eye on him, but he disappeared.
And he's gonna stay disappeared. He's dead.
I actually knew that already. When a guy like him dies, word gets around pretty quick. Not that I care. I couldn't fucking stand the guy. But it goes against my principles. Everyone, even Viper, deserves a chance to say their piece. Why'd you end him?
It was self-defense.
You must have really backed him into a corner. He wasn't an impulsive guy. Besides, it might surprise you to hear that I actually understood where he was coming from.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one.
So I know you heard about how Baxter had to make a run for it when Logan rebelled against him and took command of the fort. But instead of running, he gathered a new group of followers. Murderers, rapists, real scum of the earth. Folks no one else would touch with a 10-foot pole. Some of those scum became part of his inner circle. Viper was one of them. After a while, things happened. The power balance shifted. Logan lost the fort, the Alps lost their power, and the clerics, well, they lost everything. And Baxter thought, why stay underground? Why not try and climb my way to the top of the ranks? All Baxter had to do was seize the opportunity, and that's what he did.
So why'd Baxter dump Viper?
Simple. You want to gain power, you gotta win people over. That'll never happen with a Reaver calling the shots. Never trust a murderer with your life. Baxter knew that. That's why he put me in charge of the crater. Most people accepted that, but not Viper. He must have thought the attack would impress Baxter. But Baxter would have killed him. The situation with the Berserkers was already getting out of control. Looks like you beat Baxter to it, though. Just so you know, Viper wasn't alone. He had allies. I threw most of them out of the crater as a precaution. But they could be gunning for you now. Just watch your ass out there.
I will. Thanks. As a member of the Claws, you must be able to teach me something about being a pickpocket.
Sure. What do you want to know?